Welcome out to the barn here. It's the Matadors home, and it's the home of the Coaches Show here every Monday at noon. It's officially time to get things underway. Of course, this is being presented to you by our friends at Wundertre. Alex doing a great job. It looks like he's sipping on some coffee. Coach is sipping on a Celsius. I don't know if I've ever seen the sparkling watermelon Celsius in our sweet new background here, Coach. This is a vibe for you, man.
Absolutely, I love that.
We kind of purposely put it there in honor of you.
You're making me feel at home. Thank you.
Yeah, good. I love that. I love that. Coach just got off of the soccer field moments ago. He was out at Burl Huffman. A busy day for you. I had to call John afterwards because I was like, I got to lock in. All I'm thinking about is soccer camp right now. But you guys had a busy day this morning already.
Yeah, there was a lot of kids there. I think maybe 120, 130, something like that. Maybe a little bit more.
Okay.
So, yeah, a lot of kids, a lot of fun. Boys out there coaching the kids, my coaching staff there as well. So I had a good time.
Yeah, I got to hang out with the coaches that were here on the Coaches Show the other day. I got to see the doctor. Shout out to him.
The doctor of thugonomics.
Oh yeah, it's no longer the doctor of football. It's the
doctor of football. He's the doctor of everything. You name, he's the doctor of something.
He is, and we're still waiting for Matador Nation to get us to 800 subscribers so that we can get him his official white coat.
Where are we at right now?
We're at 725. You know, I called my wife after the Coaches Show. She wasn't happy with me last week. You know, I offered to shave my head once we hit 1,000, and my little brother called me last night, and he goes, I don't think you're shaving your head.
We'll see about that.
Yeah, Willits did tell me he's going to create a bunch of burner accounts.
We need you guys, please, Matador Nation.
Yeah, subscribe. Looking for 1,000. I'll be bald. It's okay. Coach, you're coming off of a road game, though, where you went to Oklahoma, 2-2 the final score there. Just take us through that game and your thoughts afterwards as we're now, 48 hours after it.
Yep, yeah, it was a weird feeling after the game because we were really disappointed that we didn't go win, but also you've gone and played a great team away from home. Obviously, away is always poses a bit more of a challenge when you're playing at home because your routine's not the same. You're obviously traveling, and you know they've got the home field advantage, so to speak. But yeah, I thought maybe we could have got a bit more out of the game, but again, a point when you're going away to, you know, right now the second best team in the league,
right?
Judging by the standings. It's not a bad result.
Yeah, taking away a point, and it puts you exactly where you wanted to be, right? Getting that point.
Yeah, I mean, it's still, still up to us, still in our hands, as they say, so makes this weekend even bigger.
Yeah, I even had it underlined, it's in our hands.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is.
And you know, if you say before the start of the season, before that first game, going into the last game of the season, it's up to you if you finish first and win the league title.
This is where you want to be.
Yeah, you'd bite people's hands off. So
that dotted line, coach was ready to sign for that, right?
Yeah. So exactly. Yeah, you're taking that deal.
JT scored in the 51st minute. Take us through his goal.
Yeah, JT. I mean, he's just so good when he's inside the box. I think we were speaking about it yesterday actually between me and him. I think he's got 7 goals, 5 assists in 8 games.
That's big time, dude.
Yeah, a lot of goal contributions for him, and he was just whenever he's in the box, he's dangerous. So ball fell to him, and on a swivel, managed to put it in the back of the net.
And then in the 65th, our guy Momo, we say he's special a lot, and he was special again there, right?
Momo Zenia, yeah, he's a great player. Another guy, I think he's got 7 goals too. I think they're joint top scorers for the team, and I want to say I
think that's the top of the Lone Stars conference as well, right?
Yeah, it might be top of the Lone Star too. So yeah, that's 2 big-time guys coming up big for us again. I
look at the last, I don't know, 8, because there was like 8 minutes of extra time towards the end, and the yellow cards kind of got going towards the end there. It got chippy towards the end. You like to see the fire in your team.
Yeah, they started dishing them out towards the end. I won't speak too much.
Yeah, no, I don't want to get you in trouble.
Don't get me in trouble, but
I don't want to get him in trouble. We're gonna cut it there. Big weekend coming up, though, for the Lubbock Matadors. We have our 4th of July merch that just arrived, literally walked in the door. Coach, have you had a chance to take a look at it yet? There's the front.
This is the first time I've seen it. This is very nice.
Yeah, Lubbock, Texas, and then soccer 2025.
I love the cream color.
It's different.
I'm a big, creamy.
Okay.
That could go.
Okay, we're gonna. Yep. We got a thumbs up from Alex
there.
We'll
I love the cream colored shirt.
It's a great looking shirt. You can only buy it here in the store. That's the number one thing you need to know. You got to come to the barn.
Is that store exclusive? Can't order it online?
Let's see. In-store purchase only. Your 4th of July shirt. 55 of them available.
Okay.
So
come get them because they're going to go quick.
They're going to go quick.
So I'm purchasing one once we're off the air.
Yeah?
So yeah, I'll be getting one, sure.
You like the 4th of July?
Is that a trick question because I'm from England? Or
I was going to see if you've ever celebrated it. I did. I was going to ask him off the air before we started today, but I knew I wanted to go in for it here.
I do like it. I love the US and I love independence there. So.
Did it get hot in here or what when he looked at me like that? No, I like okay. How do you celebrate the 4th of July when you're here in the U.S.? What have you done?
Obviously, you're with friends, family. That's what I love about being in the US. It's the same for Thanksgiving. Is people appreciate that obviously you're international and then they want to bring you into the fold and they treat you as if you're one of their family. So
that's the way I was going for it, Matador
Nation.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, no, this weekend I think we've got some plans to go hang out with the big boss.
The big boss. I like that.
And have some fireworks and stuff. So.
Well, and then of course, big plans coming up on July 5th.
Fireworks that day as well.
And we're hoping for
on the field.
On the field. I was like, in the city of Lubbock. I don't know if they'll allow you to do that.
Allowed to do that.
No, it'd be cool.
On the field though.
Yeah. So July 5th. If you're not motivated for the 5th, man, there's something wrong with you, right? You want to be out there because there's everything on the line for this one.
For all the marbles, this one. So if we win, we're league champs, regular season champs. It's for El Dustico. West Texas beat us the first time around 2-1 at their place, so working them back, and obviously it's my former team, so just a big game. I think if they win, they have an outside chance of also
hosting,
but also dependent on what happens with Oklahoma's game. They have an outside chance of maybe winning the league too, so it's big for them as well. So
yeah, the top 3 is just so close right now if you look at the standings.
Yeah, and that's what you want. It makes it exciting when it's like this, and it's down to the wire, down to the final game. You don't have teams running away with it. I say it all the time. Lone Star Conference in the NPSL is the best. It's so many teams.
Premier.
I think the top 3 teams in our conference are in the top 12 in the NPSL.
Yes, yeah.
So in terms or I think it might be top 14 now after that tie, but I mean, 3 of the best teams in the country are in this conference, which is exciting.
Matadors, I can't remember. Are we like 8 right now is what it was, or 6?
We're 6th. I think we're 6th.
Okay. So, dude, yeah, you want your face in the place come on July 5th.
Yeah.
Get there early, of course, pregame party. I've had a lot of people tell me, Coach, that the first time ever coming to a game is going to be on July 5th.
Well, if there's a game you want to come to, it's this one. This is a good introduction to soccer if you've never been to one. So expect well, like we said, expect fireworks.
Expect fireworks. Wundertre coming in with a comment saying the trap question wasn't on the bingo card today. If you don't have your bingo card ready for the coaches show, man, what are you doing?
Can you ever prepare a bingo card for the coaches show?
No, it's really.
I feel like we go off on tangents. And
we do. We do. Hey, the GM coming in. What do you think of all the fans that traveled to watch us in Oklahoma?
That was amazing. The Mozos, all the Matadors fans are the best. I mean, we brought 30, 40 people. They brought all the drums. They were chanting the whole game, trumpets.
They sounded good on the broadcast.
They brought the energy. I mean, there was a lot of Oklahoma fans. I'll say that. Oklahoma have done a great job year one, creating the environment that they have, and was really impressed with them. But our fans are just the best in the country. Just the noise they made for the whole game, and it got to a point where after the game, the fans of Oklahoma were asking for autographs and to play the trumpets of the Mozos, yeah.
Oh, that's big time.
Yeah, that's big time.
Speaking of a Mozo, Caleb Lester coming in the comments, home field advantage less than Mozo's away advantage.
Mozos, so it does even the playing field when you have the Mozos.
Yeah.
With you, so it brings that extra bit of energy.
Dude, it gets you hyped. Like, dude, I know that guy playing the trumpet over there, the drum, right? That's really cool.
I think Dylan was still in his Pope outfit as well. So
he was, yes, and they did a pregame show over there
He did bless me before the game.
Oh, he did.
So,
well, we need him to do that on the Saturday as well, right?
Absolutely.
Come find Coach. Wundertre again. Duvon and JT on a corner might be a better duo than anyone in the league. It's LeBron Wade-esque.
It is. It's becoming a habit. I like that. It's a good habit to have.
Absolutely. Yeah, when you line up for a corner and you're thinking, man, the percentage chance of us doing something here is pretty great.
And who would have thought? Smallest guy on the pitch.
Yeah, 5'6"?
Yeah, 5'5".
5'5"? But he's 6 foot in our hearts. He plays like he's 6 foot.
Plays like he's 6 foot.
Yeah, he plays like he's 6 foot. He was coaching out there like he was 6 foot today, too. I watched him.
What a great player. And off the field, he's top. Everyone loves JT.
Yeah.
He's Dr. Willet's favorite because they both support Birmingham. So
well, I could see why. If somebody told me they were a Cowboys fan, they'd be my favorite too.
Tom Brady's a part owner of Birmingham.
I did, yes. I actually watched like a little documentary about that.
Yeah, so
there's a lot of like former major leaguers or NFL players here that are like buying soccer clubs
Yeah.
and like investing in
Well,
Europe.
it's obviously it's the biggest sport in the world, and it's only grown in the US. So I think people are recognizing how big the sport's getting here.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited to see what happens in the next year, especially with the World Cup.
Do you think it's just going to continue to get bigger and
I
better
think
every year?
so. Well, even you've seen with the Matadors, I mean, the amount of kids that were registered to play in LSA since we've been around. Now, of course, there's going to be other contributing factors, but I think it went from around 1,000 to now close to 4,000.
Oh man!
And I think when people are coming to the games that have never been to a game, and they're
Yeah.
like, that was actually a really cool experience.
It was.
Yeah, I think we're getting people. You just got to give it a try.
No, that's what. Yeah,
Give
my
it a
dad
try.
did that too. He was like, I didn't understand what was going on, but I had a good time.
Yeah. So
You know, and I was like, I'll be honest with you, it took me like 3-4 years to be able to understand what was going on. I'm finally getting it, but we're getting it. I think John's taught me a lot.
Yeah, and then, well, like I said, I think the game this Saturday, just for someone that's never been to a soccer game, that's the one you want to go to. Sure.
No, yeah,
For
and then
sure.
of course playoffs after that. If the Matadors take care of business, you want to go to those as well because
Absolutely.
those are going to be fireworks shows as well.
Yeah.
Leighton Thomas says he's 5'7".
5'7". He is. I give him a hard time.
Is that with the hair?
With the hair, no, I just like giving JT a hard time.
Yeah. Wundertre, the only thing you can count on for the coaches show is a Wundertre question asking the guest, is a hot dog a sandwich? That is on the bingo card.
I did ask the campus today, is a hot dog a sandwich? I had,
Yeah.
It was 50-50
50-50.
for yes and no. So I told them, go home tonight, sit down with mum and dad, have a long, hard discussion.
I heard you
I'll
say
come back
that.
tomorrow.
I heard
Yeah.
you say that at the end of camp.
I did, so
Is that because of our friends at Wundertre?
I think it was, yeah. Inspired me with the question for the campus.
It is an elite question. And, of course, an elite company that you need to know about is Andrews Brothers. They will help you with your roofing solutions that you can rely on. Look no further than the trusted local roofing company, Andrews Brothers. They offer top-notch roof repairs, replacements, and installations. With their experienced team and superior craftsmanship, they got you covered. Don't wait. Call us today, 806-798-7663 for a free estimate. Give Andrews Brothers a call. That was all right.
You done it again? I didn't know how you got into that, but you got into it.
We got
somehow.
into it.
You
Well,
find-
you
you
should
find a
know.
way.
You should know whenever I'm getting into the notes. That's whenever I'm going for it.
Okay.
Yeah, he has a view of my phone here. Of course, you have a view of a new setup behind us here today. Of course, you need to have your eye on this red hat and that red jersey because that's what the good guys will be wearing on Saturday, right?
It's a red out on Saturday.
Yeah.
Full red. Team's going to be wearing red. Obviously, the home jersey, red shorts, red socks. So
Dude, it's all red. I'm excited. And I wear red every game except for one this year, and so I don't have to change my game day fit. But
red is my favorite color.
I don't think I've ever seen you wearing red on a game day.
Well, that's because the coaches.
I have to wear just something different.
Yeah, the coach's uniform is black, so.
You'll have a red undershirt on or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, got red.
I think he's got one on.
Got red on right now.
That might have inspired me saying that.
There we go.
Of course, we got our Two Docs beer over here, Dos Toros, and what is inside here? Is this like a wheat or what
I think
is
so.
that?
I think that's the wheat, no?
I have no clue, but this is Two Docs. Of course, Two Docs makes Dos Toros. Go see our friends at Two Docs. They had a watch party for you guys the other night.
I did. I saw some of the videos and pictures.
Yeah.
So good turnout.
It's
I'm glad
everywhere.
to see everyone not just supporting us, but supporting Two Docs. So
Yeah.
shout out Dr. Cunningham. I don't know if he watches, but
Yeah, Dr. Cunningham has
he's
been
a legend.
He is,
Love him.
and he's come on twice during halftime to
Yeah.
interview. Of course, he's one of the docs in Two Docs, but he's also he's a vet with Live Oak Animal
He has, and
Hospital.
I take Duke, my Bernese Mountain Dog. To go
I
see
have
him,
never
so
asked you what the name of your dog.
Duke.
Duke. I
Or
like the name
Duke.
Duke.
Duke, as the English would say. American is Duke, but Duke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you just look at him and you say that's a Duke? You're
Yeah.
you're a Duke.
There's a long story behind it.
Okay.
I don't know if I'll share it off camera, maybe.
Okay, I'd love to hear it off camera. One thing you need to know about Coach, though, he's as genuine as they come right here. I watched him today with one of the athletes or one of the players at the camp, and man, you were laying on the ground with him trying to console him. Man, I loved that about you. I was like, this guy's a good guy.
Yeah, well, I have a bit of fun.
Yeah? You were having fun with him?
Yeah, we did a little 1v1 for a bit, so.
He did.
I remember when I was that age as well. And
It's nerve-wracking.
No,
going
it's
out there.
intimidating. You got hundreds of people there, with the coaches and everything and the players, and so I get it. I've been there. Also, like I said, I got my nephew and stuff, so it's. I
Felt like
get it.
being an uncle, man. He was an uncle out there.
I get it. So, but I think he ended up having fun, which
Yeah.
is the main thing.
He did, and I got to. I was watching from I'm a fly on the wall sometimes, but I think that's being an old reporter in me. Let's get back to the talking about this week though. John would kill me if I didn't ask you here on the coaches show. What do you want to see from your team getting ready for this week?
I think obviously, well, bringing the intensity is the main one. Obviously, this is a big game, not just because of what's at stake, but it is the local rivals, and we are competing for El Dustico. The boys are super motivated for this one, especially after the last result against this team. So, but I expect them to be motivated as well. Like, they got great players. It's just going to be a really good game. I'm excited for it, and Saturday can't come soon enough.
I can't.
That's
No.
Yeah.
I already know how you're going to answer it, but I'm going to do it anyway because John wanted me to. John, I'm doing this for you. X's and O's. Is there anything you want to do going into this? I already know what you're going to say. You're going to keep it close to the vest.
I'm going to keep it close to the vest. We're going to put the ball in the net. That's the plan.
Okay. I like
As
it. As
simple
he
as
grabs for his Celsius right there. I love it.
Yep.
Yep. Take a sip of the Celsius. He's going to put the ball in the back of the net. He was talking about fireworks. That's how you get fireworks there.
Yep.
Have you ever wondered how many of those red things, the cannons that put out the gas, that the Mozos have? Because when we hit 10 the other game, I was like, dude, they got to be running out. They got to be getting nervous. I have no clue. I want to know.
I feel like it's like Batman's utility belt, and they just have like unlimited.
It just
supplies.
keeps going.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Because I was like, okay, they've hit 10. How many do you have? I love seeing the little kid holding it, by the way. But
is that safe?
I think so.
Okay.
Let the adult light it,
Yeah,
and then the kid hold it.
Okay.
You know, I don't know. I don't think it's safe.
Maybe.
But it's cool.
It was cool.
I liked
cool
it.
Visual.
They think it's barley in the cup.
Barley.
They're asking Two Docs to confirm, but
Can Two Dots confirm?
they were tagged on the post, so maybe
I think it is.
it's got to be barley, right?
Honestly, I don't have a clue.
I kind of want to smell it. Is that weird?
What does it smell of?
I don't smell anything.
Does barley smell? It's got a little smell to it.
I don't know. We're striking out here. Comment section, help us out. Wundertre, I think you did help us, though.
I mean, I've never seen beer not,
Yeah.
just. I haven't seen the
What is
start,
what's the
the
process?
I just see the end product. I don't see the.
Yeah, what gets you to the goal?
Yeah.
You just see the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many practices you guys got this week leading up to? I know you have tomorrow. You had today off because y'all had camp, and y'all have camp again in the next few days. But what does training schedule look like for you guys? It's all the way up till Saturday.
Yeah. So we'll be back at it again tomorrow. Had Sunday and Monday off. So
yeah.
Like I said, the guys have been working really, really hard. Obviously, away journey with all the travel and stuff. Obviously, it was a tough game as well, so good to give a couple of days off, let them recharge.
Absolutely. And well, you guys got some new names that have joined on the team as well. Recent announcements. We'll be interviewing one of them in a minute, but talk about the new guys that you guys signed. I know y'all just announced them on Facebook.
Yeah, we announced obviously Diego Rose has been with us, goalkeeper for the last couple of weeks. We've got Alex, who's been with us as well. Adam Abu Hamidi, who's obviously Mr. Lubbock that we've spoken about, will be on the show shortly. And then we've also brought in Kobe and Jonathan. So Jonathan was actually at Laredo last year, Laredo Heat. He was one of the starting wingers for them. So big time guy. Kobe's awesome. At Gonzaga. So two big time players to be bringing in on deadline day. So
I was like, there's got to be a deadline, right?
Yeah, we've got a couple more as well that we've got in the back pocket that we've signed, just waiting to announce them. So
that's big time, dude.
Yeah,
it's all about adding depth at this point of the season.
Exactly. Yeah, it's. I mean, you have your deadline day transfer window, so that's come and passed, and the squad is what it is now. It's we've got a really good group on and off the field. The guys that are in it now, they're in it for the long run. So let's hope we can keep winning.
And the guys that you just added, maybe we can start seeing them get some minutes down the road, and maybe even on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, Jonathan and Kobe got their first minutes for the club. Big game to step into as well.
100%.
They both look like they've been with us for the whole season. So
that's great.
They've slotted right in. They're getting on with all the guys, and really happy with those two.
That's awesome. Caleb Lester coming in the comments saying that 10-0 victory game cost him over $150. So I guess every time they spark one of those things up, it's $15.
Okay. Sorry about that.
No, let's charge them another $150.
Sorry, Caleb. Yeah. Well, okay, yeah.
They got that QR code, and they got a sponsor. They're okay, right?
Yeah.
And, of course, if you want to be a Mozo, mozos.org. I believe they have some merch as well for this game coming up. So
They do?
They created a shirt. I watched their pregame show the other day.
I watched it. I don't think it was pregame. I watched the postgame one with
the postgame pint.
I think Carlos went on it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I watched Carlos. Yeah, he sat in the middle, if I remember right.
Man, I love Carlos. What a guy.
Dude, yes, class.
So good.
Pure class.
Well, everyone that's here is. I don't have a bad word to say about anyone. I don't think. Everyone cares.
Yeah.
Everyone works hard. Everyone's passionate. So.
I feel like me and John work pretty hard sometimes. We came over here and we might see some new things on the broadcast next game, which is exciting. I think John and I were up here for like 2 hours the other day, which is really cool. Coach, final thoughts. I kind of rambled. It's 12:22 already.
Wow. Where does the time go?
I don't know. Okay, final question for me. You told me a couple weeks back that this is your second favorite part of the week. Of course, game day is number one.
Yep.
I don't know. Watching you out there with those kids today might have demoted me to third. I was worried when I was out there watching you, Coach.
I do enjoy camps. I used to do them when I was a kid, so
yeah.
I remember when the coaches would speak to me. I remember they used to call me Big D because I was a little chubby. So that still sticks in my head though. But they were so good with me when I was a kid going to the camp. So
Big D. So we got Dr. Willits and Big D.
Big D, yeah. Big D because I was
big guy.
I was well built when I was a little kid. So.
Yeah.
But,
no, I know that. Yeah, my former baseball coach called me Buddha.
Buddha.
So I totally get it. Yeah, I was
Buddha.
Buddha.
How does that work?
I was a big fella.
Big fella. They call me Big Wall as well.
Yeah.
Big Wall.
I was also Pudge. If you're a baseball fan, you know Pudge.
Pudge.
Yeah, he was a former Texas Ranger. He was the catcher.
Yeah.
He was not a chubby guy though. He was built,
Just
but he was Pudge.
Pudge. Stocky guy.
Yeah. He could gun anybody out at second base, man. His pop time was unreal. Now we're getting on to baseball. Coach, thank you for hopping on the Coach's Show, man. I appreciate you, man.
Appreciate it again.
All right, man. When we come back, we got the Lubbock guy, Abu Hamidi, coming in and joining us. Stay with us. We're here at the barn. Come get your shirt. Come hang out with us. Buy something while we're doing this, right? Come join us. We'll be back with more right after this. Presented to you by Wundertre.
Lubbock Matadors are all about partnering with local businesses and investing in the community.
Being a local business, it was really important to us, not only to support Dustin and his family, but the Matador Soccer Club.
One thing I really like about working with Wundertre is how fun they make the process. Whether it's monthly strategy meetings or on-site video shoots, they find ways for us to laugh together, all while accomplishing our goals. One thing I really like about working with Wundertre is how fun they make the process. Whether it's monthly strategy meetings or on-site video shoots, they find ways for us to laugh together, all while accomplishing our goals.
You know, the Lubbock Matadors are a locally owned company, right? We're here, we got roots here in Lubbock, but if you're looking for a locally owned automotive company that's going to take care of you, look no further than Matador sponsor Grease Monkey and Monkey Splash of Lubbock. Stop by and take care of your automotive needs. They're off of Slide Road. Joining us now, Adam Abu Hamidi. Did I get it?
Yes, sir. Perfect.
If you know anything about me, I struggle with names. I didn't get coach's name right till like week 3, week 4 of the season. Sounds about right.
That was perfect. First try, too.
First try. Nailed it.
Yeah.
He owns a Toyota Camry. Old reliable.
Reliable.
He's going to take his car over to Grease Monkey next time he needs to get his vehicle done. Hey, man, welcome. First of all, welcome to the team. You're the Lubbock guy, man.
Yes, sir.
Formally introduce yourself to Matador Nation.
So, Adam Abu Hamidi. I grew up here. I went to Crestview Elementary. Went through the Lubbock ISD district through middle school. Then for high school, I transferred back to Friendship to play for the coach there. And we won a couple districts, won a few gold balls. And, you know, heading out to college, I didn't really want to play college soccer, so I tried going pro. I took a gap year. You know, things didn't work out for one reason or the other. Came back, started college, and, you know, it's super full circle, you know, finding summer league and a strong team to play for, and just seeing how soccer has grown in the community since I've been here. I would have never thought it's gotten to where it's at now, and it's honestly super special to see.
It's big time, dude. Yeah, and you were out at the camp this morning, right?
Yes,
Over
sir.
130 kids were there, and seeing the youth, you know, growing up and trying to play, you know,
Yes,
it's
sir.
probably makes you even more excited.
No, yeah, super exciting. I mean, like I said, the youth system hasn't been the strongest, especially in a city like Lubbock, but, you know, I hope that the kids can see what we're doing here and the season that we're having, and hopefully it inspires them to just want to be more involved and keep aspiring to play soccer.
Absolutely, yeah. Of course, Saturday's a big game. I want to continue on with your career. Now you're a Memphis Tiger, so you went from being a Friendship Tiger. Where were you at before you went to Memphis?
I was at St. Mary's University in San Antonio.
D2 powerhouse, I know that. Go
Yes,
Rattlers, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And now you're a Memphis Tiger, man. Have you been out to Memphis yet, or what?
I have not been out there yet, but from what I hear, they just put in some new facilities, and they won their conference last season. So, you know, there's a lot of eyes, and they've got a pretty big profile, especially just with all the other sports that they have. And, you know, I want to establish myself at the D1 level. Some would say that I should have made this move a while ago, but I'm here now, and we have a chance to, you know, show everyone what I can do.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm excited to see what you can do. Of course, you're doing some great things here with the Lubbock Matadors. Been able to score a few times. Talk about the few games you've been able to play with the Matadors. It's probably been surreal for you, representing the brand that you're wearing, the Lubbock brand here.
No, yeah, for sure. So my first game here, I had gotten in the night before, actually, for those that didn't know. And super welcoming. The boys were super happy to have me, and, you know, just the love that I was getting, the people that were reaching out that I grew up with, wanting tickets, and I think I had like 20 tickets that I had to give out or something.
That's
like
big
that.
time.
So yeah, it was super cool to see the support, and you know, we got that win, that big win versus Houston, which was a great start.
Yeah, 10-0, dude.
Yeah, 10-0 is not really heard of, but the fact that the boys put in a good performance, even though, you know, we could have let our foot off the gas, was huge, and it says a lot about the team, I think. And no, yeah, our last game against Oklahoma didn't start off too hot. We had a few chances, myself included, that we could have put away, but those things happen, especially on the road and in an away environment. But the boys were able to keep persevering. We stayed in the game, went 2-1 up, and they had a good goal against us, good finish, and finished 2-2, which is good considering the fact playing away and against the second team in the conference. And
When you're leaving there with a point.
Exactly. So we're still in a great position to bring it back home, which I think looks even better.
Yeah.
It might be an even better experience for everyone.
Absolutely. Well, I'm excited for Saturday. Again, if you're not motivated for Saturday, there's something wrong with you,
Yeah, it's
right?
gonna
I'm
be
expecting. I was telling my brother he's coming to the first Matador game ever for him,
Oh, really?
and I told him, I said, this is gonna be the biggest crowd we've ever
Yeah,
had.
this is the one to come to. for
This
sure.
this is like I'm thinking 10K, dude, which would be insane.
That would be crazy.
That's what I told Coach beforehand. He said, "You think 10K on 4th of July?" I said, "I think 10K, dude. That would be insane." One thing that we always ask every time we have a new player join us on the Coaches Show is, "Are you subscribed to the YouTube channel?"
Yes, I am.
Bang, dude. That's a
Yes,
victory
I
right
am.
there. And then, of course, we go to the YouTube comments. Again, we're pushing for 800 to get Coach Willits his doctor jacket.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go buy it out of my own money. I'll
Okay.
do it. He's
Okay.
Dr. Willits. Have you heard that?
No, I didn't know that. He's a
Yeah.
doctor.
Whatever he wants to be the doctor in, he's the doctor in, right? Football. He's the doctor of football, right?
Okay.
Yeah, we'll take that. Another thing is questions, though. Wundertre saying we were witnessing Devin in his prime with his name pronunciation. That might honestly be it. I think I just peaked with Abu Hamidi.
Yeah.
Did I peak? I think I did. I did. As a local guy, what's your favorite thing about Lubbock?
My favorite thing about Lubbock, I mean, I feel like the big one has just got to be the Texas Tech community. I mean, that's really what people know Lubbock for, but I mean, it's so much more than that. I feel like so many businesses and, small businesses come from or stem to Lubbock through Tech, and I feel like schools, you grow up and you know about Tech, you go to the football games, the basketball games, and, I feel like them wanting to be such a powerhouse and, make a long tourney run every single year is huge, and I think it attracts a lot of people to Lubbock that didn't know that this was actually kind of a cool place.
Yeah.
And I think it's a hidden gem, and I think that's my favorite part about it.
And it's a hidden gem. No, I agree with that, man. The people here are amazing. Every now and then we get bad weather, but other than that, dude, it's really great here. The traffic's never bad.
Yep.
It's easy to get around. There's a bunch of, I think Alex told me a minute ago that there's 1,600 restaurants in this town, something like that. More than that, he's giving me the sign. 1,800.
Wow.
So there's plenty of food,
Yeah.
is what we're saying. And, of course, great beer with 2 docks, and merch. Hey, if you're going to wear a hat, which one are you going to pick, by the way?
I think I'm going to go with the red.
The red. Yeah, it's the dad hat. The red dad hat. Of course, we want you to rock red come Saturday. Final question here from Wundertre. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
I don't think so. I think a hot dog is a hot dog.
A hot dog's a hot dog. It was a 50-50 split is what Coach said at the camp this morning.
It's got to be a category of its own. I mean, a sandwich to me is bread on top and bottom, not side to side or connected whatsoever.
Okay. So I buy the cheap buns.
Oh,
They
okay.
break every time.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm looking at top and bottom.
Okay. Well,
We're thinking.
I think you're getting closer.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so first goal for you came back in that CF10 Houston game. Kind of brushed on it a bit, how we won 10-0 and didn't let the gas off. Take us through that goal for you, and what was it like scoring in front of 4,500 fans? That's from our general manager, Dustin McCorkle.
I think, like I said earlier, it was super full circle for me. It was a special moment. I mean, I got into the game around the 60th, 70th minute, so I was still kind of finding my legs. And, you're just thinking, like, I need to, like, make a good impression. Like, my family was there, my friends that came out. And, the ball got crossed in, and I was isolated 1v1. And, at first I wanted to, like, throw a few tricks, but I was like, you know what, let me just get a shot off, create a yard of space away from my defender. And, I saw it go in the back of the net, and from there it was kind of like I didn't even really know how to react.
Yeah.
Like my friends were telling me or my teammates were telling me to go and celebrate in the corner. We all celebrated, and it was a special moment, and I'm glad I could entertain the fans.
Absolutely. Yeah, you went top shelf, right?
Yeah,
Top
it was.
right?
Yes, sir.
It was beautiful, man. I remember that. And, of course, we want to make more memories this coming Saturday. Again, we're continuing to reiterate the day after 4th of July, July 5th, get to the game because it's going to be a special one. Coach said there's going to be fireworks, but it's going to be more like scoring goals kind of fireworks.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah, it's going to be big. I mean, they got us the first time, but, we owe them a good beating. So, yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, 2-1 was that final, and El Dustico's on the line, the conference championship's on the line, playoff seating's on the line, you name it, there's a lot on the line.
These are the games that we live for. These are the games that you want to play in. So
Yeah, this is the ones you sign up for, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes,
At the begin, like Coach said at the beginning of the year, if you were in this chance, you would sign up for it 10 out of 10 every single time. Who have you become boys with on the team, man? If I'm seeing you outside of practice, who you hanging with?
me and Momo are getting along pretty well. Let me see. Jack Thomas is pretty cool. I knew him kind of coming in before, so we clicked pretty fast. Let me see who else. I mean, everyone is just super cool, super welcoming, and I feel like that's one of the biggest strengths of the team is that all of us are just so fond of each other, and when we see each other, there's smiles, handshakes,
That's
and
good.
jokes going around. So Yeah, Momo's been my roommate the past few days. Every time we're staying in hotels and stuff, so I think I'm growing closest to him.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah,
he's a good dude. We've interviewed him here on the Coaches Show. Good dude. Okay, trying to get to know you a little bit more. That's kind of the goal of here on the Coaches Show. Favorite pregame meal or maybe junk food meal?
I try to stay away from junk food, but if I had to say, my biggest weakness is gotta be ice cream. I can't say no to ice cream.
No, especially when it's 100 degrees outside.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Good DQ Blizzard. If any of the boys tell me, let's go to DQ, I'm there.
Dude, he's a Texan by heart right there. That's like the most Texan thing right there. I'll be real with you. I had a Blizzard yesterday.
Oh, really?
I'm a cookie dough guy.
What flavor?
I'm a cookie dough. That's classic,
Cookie
right?
Yeah, cookie dough's good.
My wife got the Choco Brownie Extreme, I think is what it's called.
That's a good one.
I don't know. Yeah.
I usually mix cookie dough with Oreo.
Dude.
Cookie two-step.
The cookie two-step.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what you call it.
The cookie two-step?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you a dancer? Since you're talking two-step?
I can bust a couple moves. You might see a couple after we score on
Okay.
Saturday.
Are the celebrations after a goal kind of not? I don't want to say scripted, but like you guys have an idea of where you're gonna go.
We have an idea. I mean, a lot of guys like make the mistake of not knowing what they're gonna do, so they kind of just throw a basic celebration in there. But my first goal, I threw up the Matador sign just to kind of throw my appreciation out there. But now I think it's time to bust a couple moves.
Yeah.
Especially in a game like this.
And so do the guys get together and collaborate on this, or is this like okay?
Oh yeah. So a couple of the guys will talk before. I mean, there's a couple like TikTok trends that we all know about, and we'll practice the dances in training and stuff like that. And when it's time to show it, we're there.
Did you run out of celebration ideas when you hit 10?
Well, that was my first goal. So.
You were number 10. Okay,
Yeah.
when they were at number 9, do you think they were out?
I think everyone was just kind of, like trying to keep hyping each other up after each goal. So like, if there was a lack of dances, it was probably just because we were scoring so much. And, I guess
I did see I saw a selfie with Now We Tacoing. Shout out to Albert. I saw they took a group photo by his sign.
For sure.
Okay, back to some of the comments here. Wundertre, do you like Jay's Creamery here in town?
Jay's Creamery is top 2 for me. I like Jay's Creamery and Marble Slab.
Slab.
Yeah, they're my favorite. But Jay's Creamery is, I know they're a local favorite, and their dirt and worms, it's top tier.
Yeah.
Top tier.
Top tier.
Yeah.
Top tier. Well, speaking of top tier, the Matadors are top tier, right? Sitting at the top of the standings right now. What has it been like with Coach over here and being a part of this club, man?
I feel like our coaching staff is all pretty young, and I feel like they bring the energy every day and motivate us to be our best selves. And, that's what a team of guys aspiring to play professional, aspiring to win a league needs. And I've known Coach Dave since my St. Mary's days, and he's been the same since I met him. Hardworking, and he knows how to motivate a squad. He's super smart tactically, and that's what you need developing as a young player. And I think it's just been great from the little time that I've been here so far.
Dude, that's awesome, man.
Yes, sir.
Have you done like any official media training before?
No, I haven't.
Dude, you're killing it on the Coaches Show, man. This is awesome. Yeah, even a thumbs up from Alex, man. Well, want to give you a shout out, man. Welcome home. We're glad to have you home, man. You made history by coming back, man, and playing for the Matadors. I think you're the first Lubbock guy to play for the Matadors.
Oh, I did hear that.
You did hear it? So that is a confirmed fact?
Yes, sir.
Okay, dude, I love that, man. I love that. And
hopefully we can get some more throughout the next few years.
Absolutely. And if you're a Matador fan, number 7 is what you're rocking?
Yes, sir.
I see you're wearing a number 11.
Yeah, I got an 11 and a 7 on my necklace. It's my birthday. And it also happens to be my 2 numbers in soccer.
Are you July 11th?
November 7th.
November 7th. I tried. I was like, dude, I was about to wish.
That's the only other one.
You were about to see me grab the mic and start singing you happy birthday. I wouldn't do that to you. That'd be horrible. Not till November. Well, man, thank you for hopping on. That's Adam Abu Hamidi. I nailed his name again, and we're grateful that you're a part of the Matadors, man. When we return, we have our general manager, Dustin McCorkle, joining us here on the Coaches Show. Of course, this is being presented to you by our friends at Wundertre.
When you hear the word cancer for the first time, suddenly every moment matters.
How do I tell my family?
Where do I go for the best treatment?
At Covenant Health, you're never alone.
Covenant's cancer team is made up of the finest oncology specialists in the region, armed with state-of-the-art technology so you can stay close to home for the most advanced treatment available.
Cancer care at Covenant Health, because when you hear the word cancer, every moment matters.
Welcome back to the Coaches Show, presented to you by our friends at Wundertre. Joining us now is the general manager, Dustin McCorkle. We were kind of just talking about the new background and setup. Man, we kind of went a little over the top with it today, didn't we?
No, it looks great, man.
I like the Celsius. It was an homage to Coach. And, of course, you got all the different merch. Again, make sure you get your 4th of July merch, only available here at the barn. You're going to be getting the cream one, right?
I am. I'm about to buy one actually right after the show.
Yeah, it's a nice shirt, of course, designed by you said Cooper designed it, right?
Yeah, we have our front office staff doing lots of things. So
that's awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, they have their hands in so many different things. Yeah, you're creating Swiss Army knives, not just knives, right? They're going to be able to do it all.
I don't think you're allowed to work here with the Matadors if you can't do multiple things. So
yeah, you have to be able to wear multiple hats.
Yeah, it's part of the role.
Speaking of hats, come get you a hat. Lubbock's a hat town. Wear the red hat come July 5th because it's a red out.
It is a red out. Yeah, we're excited. You can get your cream shirts, or your white 4th of July shirts. But yeah, we're going to be all red. Big game, exciting, a lot of stuff on the line. So
yeah, I'm already stoked for Saturday. I'm not going to lie. And if you're a Matador fan and you're not excited, there's something wrong with you, right? Because this is a big one.
Yeah, this is it's going to mean a lot for us. It's crazy. I try and tell people all the time how competitive our conference is, but you would think at this stage, 7-1-1, we would have secured the number 1 seed already and be ready to go for playoffs. But we have some really top-heavy competition, and if we drop that game, there's a chance now that we go from hosting playoffs to not hosting anymore. So we got to take care of business and do what we can. And we obviously want to start by first ever opportunity to win El Dustico in Lubbock and be able to show the trophy to our fans after the game. And so that is a goal of ours from the beginning of the season. That's one of the steps in all of this, but we want to win that trophy.
And if you're able to win that trophy, you have to win. It's going to come down to goal differential, right? So they beat you 2-1 in Midland. You would have to win like 3-1.
Yeah,
to
we
be able
got to
win
win by 2. So we're going to need a lot of help. They got a great team. Obviously, the only team that's given us a loss so far. But we have our fans now on our side, and we need all of 806 to help us out with that.
Absolutely. Speaking of a great team, Southwest Bank is here to make your financial dreams a reality. Whether you're looking to buy a home, start a business, or preparing for retirement, their local experts right here in Lubbock will help advise you every step of the way. They learn more about mortgage, loan, and wealth management services at southwestbank.com. Southwest Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. I was telling my brother, I said, I think this is going to be the biggest crowd yet. Even after the 4th of July holiday with people, I was like, this is going to be the game to come to.
Yeah, well, I hope so. Obviously out here, a lot of people make a lot of 4th of July plans. We got a lot of lake goers and people that like to go out of town for the 4th. But if you're staying in town or you're hosting family, we have a great opportunity for you guys to come out and start your 4th of July Saturday night off with some fireworks in the stadium before you go do fireworks after the stadium.
Yeah, no fireworks in the city of Lubbock. That's sadly a thing.
Yeah. Well, I think year two was the only year we got to do that.
Yeah. Okay, what kind of push y'all going to make to get to 10K is what Wundertre says. I've been telling everybody I'm thinking we're going to see 10K, man. That would be outstanding if we saw that.
Yeah, that would be incredible. We're going to need a lot of support for that. I think, our goals are continue to grow every single year. We hit our highest numbers ever with our home opener. I would love to, at the very least, surpass that this last regular season game.
Yeah, let's make it happen, Matador Nation. Also, what needs to happen is we need you to subscribe here. My little brother called me the other day, the one that lives in Albuquerque, and he's like, I don't think you're going to have to shave your head because they only increased by 5 subscribers in the week. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to make a push for it here on the Coaches Show. 1,000 subscribers again, shaving the head.
I tell you what, shout out to Albuquerque. We got a lot of extended fans that are out that way through some connections through the soccer world. So we appreciate those Albuquerque folks.
He's driving to this game. He's
we
coming to
quite
town.
A few actually coming in from Albuquerque this game.
That's big time, dude. And of course, he's going to be wearing red. Make sure you wear red. Talk about the game day experience. What are the fans going to see this game day?
Yeah, this is one of my favorite nights. It's Fan Appreciation Night. So I want to say thank you to our partners. We have a lot of partners that are going to be doing giveaways all night long.
Oh, okay.
So not only can you come get a great experience on the field and watch a great game, if you're in attendance and you enter to win, there's a chance you could win a really cool giveaway on behalf of some of our amazing sponsors, and that's food to merch to all sorts of stuff. So come out. It's an extra incentive that you may end up getting some really cool stuff.
Well, I remember halftime of the last home match, Bubba's 33, I think, gave away free food to a family, correct? Walk-ons. My apologies, walk-ons. But they were out there competing to win free food, which was cool.
Yeah, it was a really cool, creative halftime thing. I think a lot of people had fun with it. That's the things that we always look to do. We're looking to have fun and connect. So this game specifically, the other cool thing is we're going to have Baron Morton out at this game. So I'm hoping I'll be talking to him later this week. Hopefully we'll get some of the offensive linemen out. And my goal is to send them out for the captain's coin toss.
That'd be cool.
And we'll have some 6'5", 6'7", massive linemen out there helping us with the coin toss.
Well, and they look the part, right? This Texas Tech team looks huge this year. Who is the main sponsor for this game, or is it a secret, is what Wundertre wants to know.
No, we're Mears Pest Solutions will be sponsoring Fan Appreciation Night.
Nice.
So really cool thing. We're going to have Pesky Pete, the mascot for Mears, out there.
Okay.
And, we might have some fun trying to kick him out of the stadium while he's wearing his West Texas FC gear.
I'm excited to see that. One thing I've noticed that you guys find a lot of random mascots to bring. I think Armstrong had like an armadillo at one of the games.
That's Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, Texas Roadhouse.
Armstrong has.
He
has their own.
Yes, it was a
Mr.
guy.
Armstrong,
yeah, it was Mr. Armstrong. So many mascots is what I'm trying to say. Is that you guys bring them out here though? Yeah,
I think that's part of the fun, right? Is we want to try and get creative with things and. Texas Tech has done a great job getting Raider Red out there quite a bit. But yeah, mascots are a great addition for the kids. They love it, and we try and find some fun ways to incorporate them.
Speaking of fun, get there early. Of course, they have the pregame party happening on the south side of Lowry Field. Anything new over there for this game, or is it going to be fun as always, of course?
Yeah, it's going to be the same fun, food, bubbles, music, and beer. So lots to do over there. Pepsi will have their setup for the kids. I think that's been a really cool addition, watching the kids play soccer out there with each other on those small goals. But the other cool thing is we'll have a really fun halftime activation with a crossbar challenge this
nice.
game.
I do enjoy the crossbar challenges.
Yeah, so I think Pepsi looks like they're going to be giving away cases of Gatorade for any of the kids that can hit the crossbar.
Oh, dude, sign me up for that. Give me a chance for that. Something that's been really cool is, we got Adam over here watching us do this, right? He just got done. He's a Lubbock guy. He's on the team. I think that's so cool.
Yeah, I mean, when Dave was talking about bringing him in, I was like, that would be an incredible story. I mean, that's the challenge out here. And again, we're going to see tomorrow night with our first ever Youth Academy signings. We want to grow the game of soccer, and being able to see local guys that played here capable of playing at this level is what we want. And the more guys that we can see fuel and help get to our level and be able to be competitive, I would love to see more Lubbock kids be able to have that opportunity.
And then you've added a few more players recently announced on Facebook. Make sure you follow us on Facebook. Talk about what those guys and what they bring to the team.
Yeah, I think, again, at this stage of the game, it's about staying healthy and having depth, because as you get closer to August, you got schools that are recalling, saying, hey,
where's my guy?
We may need our guys back. And so Dave's done a good job of staying on top of our roster and making sure that if we have some guys that need to leave or we're low on a depth position, we have some competition that can come in and keep the level high.
That's awesome.
I think that's the hard part, right, is being able to find guys that can still either elevate coming off the bench or keep the level the same. And these new guys, they're going to be able to do that for us.
That's awesome. Keeping the standard there, right? You want to keep the standard at an all-time high. Again, we want to hear from you on the YouTube comment section. Of course, Wundertre coming in here with all the great comments every single time. Let's continue to talk about your team. 2-2 final score out in Oklahoma. First time you guys have gone on the road to take on them. What was it like over there from your perspective?
Yeah, I got to give Oklahoma United some credit. They had a great audience in attendance that night. Beautiful stadium that we got to play in. Got to meet with their ownership pregame for a little bit. Very complimentary of what we've been able to create out here in Lubbock, which I was grateful for. And then treated our fans incredibly. I mean, me looking up and seeing 30, 40 people from Lubbock that drove in even on Friday night and made a weekend out of going to Oklahoma to represent, and then being as loud as they were.
The whole game.
I sat kind of away in the crowd just to watch, and I was hearing the comments about our fans, and the kids absolutely loved them, and actually seeing the kids go up and ask the Mozos for autographs.
That's what
after the game. I mean, that kind of stuff is, again, we have a special thing going out here, and good reasons to get involved and support the club.
Yeah, shout out to the Mozos. That's a 5-6 hour road trip, right?
Yeah, it was 5 if you're in a car and you don't stop.
You got to stop,
closer to 6 for us. Yeah, we made a little Buc-ee's stop in Amarillo.
Oh, have to, dude. Yeah.
It'd be really cool to see a Buc-ee's come to Lubbock at some point.
This is our push. We're looking right at you, Buc-ee's. Looking right at you.
Yeah, my first ever time going in one. So
they're huge.
Yeah, I was actually overstimulated with how many options and things there were.
Yeah.
From what you can buy, eat.
It is not a gas station. I think they have over 200 gas pumps there, something like that.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive. And shout out the restrooms, super clean.
Dude, elite.
Most washing of hands I've seen of anybody whenever.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it was just encouraging a clean environment. So
scouting report right there on the Buc-ee's restroom right there from our general manager. Now, I will tell you this, Buc-ee's, they make their own syrup for their icy drinks. Not the same. You just be prepared for that.
Interesting. Yeah.
Blue raspberry is sour.
You'll appreciate being married. I had to text the wife, tell her we were going, and she sent a wish list over
of things from Buc-ee's.
So
was the beaver beaver nuggets on that list? That's usually one.
No, she's got a sweet tooth, so it was the candied nuts.
Oh, dude, yeah, you can smell them when you walk in there.
Oh my gosh, what are those called? Cookie dough balls.
Yep. Oh, dude, yeah. I love the nuts that you were talking about. You could smell them right as you walk in. It's like the mall. When you walk into the mall, sometimes in Lubbock, you smell it. Okay, so 2-2 that final. You leave with a point, and it sets you up right where you want to be.
Yeah, it's great. I think we're a little spoiled out here. I was telling one of my buddies that came to the game, one of my high school friends that lives out there came out to the game, which was really fun to get to spend some time with him watching the team. And if you looked over, it was really good that they were celebrating, the fact that they tied with their fans. But you could look at our guys and see the disappointment in their face. And that, to me, shows that like we really care about truly winning each and every single game, and they're number 2 for a reason. But still taking a point at a really tough environment, that feels really good. And
Yeah.
it should feel good.
Absolutely.
So I tip my cap to our guys for being disappointed in the outcome, but also like internally, I'm like, hey, we got a point on the road. Like that should mean something. So
I love that they have a fire in them, that they want it.
yes, yeah,
They want it.
as a GM, you want to see that. As a coach, I'm sure you want to see that too. But I think our fans have been spoiled that we've won a lot of games over the course of the last 4 years. We're not used to losing too much. We're also not used to tying too much. So instinctively, you want to win every single game. But I got to tell everybody, I mean, that was a good outcome for us, that we still get to control our destiny, and we got a point out of it.
It's in our own hands. It's what it comes down to. It's in our own hands.
And shout out to those were 2 phenomenal goals. I mean,
Yeah.
Andre, unless he was 8 foot and had a 10-foot wingspan, it's really hard to get to upper 90
Right.
shots like that. So
But he gives it his all every single time. He's
yeah,
going to go
he
for it.
Still played well.
He will. He does every single time. One thing I love they had like a little waterfall underneath their goal or their scoreboard there. It was a really beautiful stadium out at Central Oklahoma.
Yeah, it was a gorgeous night. Yeah, it was actually wondering how much that waterfall costs. Yeah.
Well, I do know that every time they light up a flare for the Mozos, it's $15. We learned that on the coaches show today, and so they spent $150 in their last home match.
Donate to the Mozos so we can still have lots of smoke out there.
Yeah, I want to know how many they bring a game. That was my question, and they never gave me the answer in the chat, but they just said they're $15 a piece.
Yeah.
Are they
It's a great
safe?
part of the game, though.
It is. No, it's awesome, and I love that they lit one off, and then 30 seconds later they have another one while that one's still going.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I was like. They haven't quit. It's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. No, that was like to start the second half. It was 3 quick goals. They were just firing them off, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Final thoughts because this 1 hour flew by once again, man. It's crazy how fast it goes. Final thoughts, though, as we're getting ready for another home match, the biggest one of the year.
Yeah, last regular season game, so want to encourage everybody to come out, support us. Like I said, we got El Dustico on the line, winning the league on the line, and securing the #1 home seed for playoffs. So it's a lot of important things happening, but a lot of fun things that are going to be happening in the stadium as well. So this would be a game that if you're in town, you definitely want to come check it out. Go to LubbockMatadors.com, get your tickets, come see us, and we'll be ready to go and put on a show for you guys.
If somebody's on the fence and they're like, hey, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it in time, could they buy it at the gate as well, a ticket?
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's tons of opportunities for you to go get tickets. But I would encourage you, if you haven't experienced the block party yet, either get there at 5 o'clock, and we got tents. You'll be fine.
Cold drinks.
It's a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Come hang out with us. It's so much fun. And it's Red Out, and it's Fan Appreciation Night. And so they're going to go all out for our fans for this last one.
Yeah, last thing, the shop's open this week. So if you don't have red gear or you want to check out some of our new red gear, stop by the shop this week, and we'll have it ready to go for you.
As well as the 4th of July shirt that you could wear on the 4th of July. You could rep Matadors 2 days in a row, man. That'd be it, right? 4th of July shirt and then the red kit for game day, man. Doesn't get much better than that. Well, Dustin, thank you for hopping on the Coaches Show, man. It felt weird last week not having you. I'm not going to lie.
Hey, I enjoyed watching all the different coaches get a little shine, and it was good.
I loved getting to interact with them at camp today. It kind of built a relationship with me and the coaches, and Dr. Willits, he's a character, man. I love it.
Yeah, I was waiting for his beard to come up in conversation again. So.
Yeah? Do you want me to bring it up right now?
No, it's good.
Oh, okay. He has a great beard. And we want everybody that's been watching, thank you for watching today. You've been great. Thank you for interacting with us out here on the comments. Look for all the things on the Matador social media channels, gearing up, getting ready for the game. They'll probably have a few more things coming up that you want to make sure you look for.
Yeah, lots of social announcements this week. Also, one last thing before we go.
Dude, I missed the elephant in the room.
Yes, I will mention that right after this one.
Okay, I apologize.
Ton of player appearances happening this week, so you can catch us at Gene Messer. We're going to Signature Stag, and I believe Bubba's 33. So
sweet. There's
going to be a lot of opportunities for you guys to come out and meet us. Again, after Saturday, we're not guaranteed to see these guys for too much longer. So you want to get your kids some time with the guys, pay attention to social media, and find out where we're going to be. And then I guess one last thing.
Yeah, the elephant in the room that I totally failed to mention.
Yeah, really excited for the Youth Academy. We're going to be decking this place out. So starting tomorrow night, Tuesday 6 to 9, we're going to be signing each one of our kids to their first ever youth academy. So,
Dude, and it looks like a legit college signing over here. They got a stage. Shout out to Clayton. Did Clayton help with this?
yes, Grady Henley will be setting up the stage. There'll be some cool lighting happening. I think KLBK and KCBD will be out here to film some of the kids' signings. So
yeah,
we're going to get a lot of exposure off of this. And again, we want these kids to feel like they're pros. And we're going to be setting them up in that environment tomorrow night.
It's a professional standard, a professional environment from top to bottom with these guys, man, and y'all are going to do it right. I'm excited to watch that coverage and seeing these kids get signed. That's so cool, man. Yeah, they're putting pen to paper for something legit, man. That's so cool.
They'll be getting some really cool gear, and some of our sponsors are doing some fun stuff as well. If you're interested in learning about how you can support these kids, because our goal and mission with this youth academy is not who can just pay the most to play. We do really want to identify who the top talent in the area is and develop that talent. So there'll be scholarship opportunities to help support, and then we'll be marketing along with that too. So we're going to have really cool jerseys that we plan on putting sponsors on, just like our first team, and we'll have that opportunity for any businesses that want to get involved.
Dude, hearing you talk about it, I see why you have to be able to wear so many hats if you want to work here because, man, y'all have your hand in everything, which is so cool.
Going on.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, make sure you follow social media. Make sure you're there Saturday, July 5th. Can't stress it enough. We won't have the biggest crowd yet. Let's get past 10K, man. You know, Alex said a minute ago in the comments, 15K. He said 10K was a typo.
I think LISD might have an issue if we had 15,000 people in there. Yeah,
we'd have to open up that other side and all
That's
that.
all right. Hey, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'd rather have the problem than not.
Absolutely. That's. I don't want to repeat what Alex said there, but I would love that. And we love that you watched us today. Thank you for joining us on the Coaches Show. That's our general manager, Dustin McCorkle. Of course, this is always presented to you by our friends at Wundertre, the official marketing sponsor of the Lubbock Matadors. We'll see you back here on the air on Saturday with first kick about 7:40, 7:45-ish, but me and John will be on the air starting at 7. Make sure you join us then. We'll see you then.
The Lubbock Matadors are all about partnering with local businesses and investing in the community.
Being a local business, it was really important to us, not only to support Dustin and his family, but the Matador Soccer Club.
When you hear the word cancer for the first time, suddenly every moment matters.
How do I tell my family?
Where do I go for the best treatment?
At Covenant Health, you're never alone.
Covenant's cancer team is made up of the finest oncology specialists in the region, armed with state-of-the-art technology so you can stay close to home for the most advanced treatment available.
Cancer care at Covenant Health, because when you hear the word cancer, every moment matters.